Hello.
Hi,
Jack, you
Jack.
came in on me talking about my dick piercing.
Oh, wait, you have a dick piercing?
I did have a dick piercing.
You can unget a dick piercing?
Yeah,
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 How?
you can unpierce anything technically. It'll just grow
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a really painful process though, to unget it pierced. I don't
Oh, you just
know.
take it out.
Both were equally as painful.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
Jack, do you know how they pierce a dick?
No, I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, so like I love explaining this to people because
yeah,
most people think like, oh, like through or like but they literally like there's like a hole in the top. They like stick a hook like needle into it and they like go in the hole and then like out
Mm-mm.
the bottom.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah. The fuck, dude? You did that? And now you're a doctor? What is
I,
wrong with you? Who are
I
you?
was a bit crazy in college. That's all I can say.
Okay, hold on. Like scale of 1 to 10. Before I go, I'll leave you with Jack, but like scale of one
Whoa,
to
you're
ten.
you're leaving
No, no, you're
us?
not. You're not leaving us,
You're not
Oh
Ruel.
supposed to
no. Okay.
go.
I'll hang. I'll hang.
Although it is Christmas. If you have other things to do.
Oh God,
Yeah, I'm
I'm a
sorry.
Grinch.
Did you have other things to do?
No, I'm a Scrooge.
You're
Okay, well, yeah.
Scrooge.
Stay on with us then.
Wait, are you what kind of Scrooge are you? Are you a Muppet Christmas Carol Scrooge or a different kind of Scrooge?
I'm
There are
like
only two kinds.
I'm like a communist Scrooge. I'm like the this day shouldn't exist because it only exists for corporate profits Scrooge.
I agree with
Oh,
you.
okay, so you're a Charlie
Yeah.
Brown. You're not a Scrooge.
Oh, I've never watched Charlie Brown because I'm a self-respecting black man.
Well,
So
it's
we
it's
can't.
it's
It's in
about
the laws.
it's about consumerism and how it's bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, I might watch Charlie Brown. That's cool.
Yeah, I've never watched Charlie Brown.
there a
How
time?
have you guys like dodged this like Matrix style? It's like
You're the.
I have
everywhere.
no idea.
I think it's like it's got to be like I don't know. I think it's a white person thing. Charlie
I
Brown
mean,
is. It's
probably.
like
Yeah. Sounds about
a
right.
Christmas Carol. That Christmas movie, A Christmas Carol.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is a white person thing. I swear.
What about a Muppet Christmas Carol?
White.
I've
All
never seen
Muppets.
that. Yeah.
Muppets
Muppets are white?
exclusively white. Yeah.
Wait,
I I
what is the black equivalent of Muppets then? Is there like Fraggle Rock? Like what is
mm-mm.
just
There is
no
no
Muppets?
black equivalent. Yeah, no, it's like one of those words that doesn't translate,
Damn.
There just is no translation.
Muppets are delightful though. Bunch of like
Muppets
happy
are
puppets.
terrifying.
Be right
Terrifying.
back. I gotta go pee out of my dick piercing.
Oh.
Wait,
Does it split the stream? Like, does it come out like the? You know what? Don't answer. It's fine.
well that's what I yeah. Anyway. But why are Muppets terrifying?
I just like even as a kid, I think I understood that like they were being manned by people, and it was always like it would always just scared me that I didn't know who those people were.
Yeah, they could be
I don't
doing
know.
anything in those puppets.
No, like they could be anyone, and like I don't know, creepy white dudes always scared me. I
Okay,
don't
well
know.
that's fair. That's fair. You don't have to
Yeah,
explain that part.
yeah, yeah. I mean, not always, but it's always in the back of your head, growing up. I feel like it's not even a black thing. It's like when you're growing up as a person, you're like old white dudes that are friendly, stay away. That's
Yeah.
just the people, that's the stranger danger. If there's an old white lady that talks to you, that's not stranger danger. She's being nice.
But an
It's
old
just
white
how,
dude.
yeah, which is like, and it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, that's sexist, but it's like, it's better to be safe sometimes. It's better to be sexist and safe than to not.
You heard it here first, folks. Rueldotjames
Yeah.
defending sexism.
Yep. If it's against white males, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll defend a little bit. It's like you can't be racist towards like white people kind of thing. It's like you can't be sexist towards a white male. That's just not a thing.
Oh
It
gosh.
doesn't make sense. By definition, it just like
See,
they're the power. They have all the
I
power. It
see,
doesn't.
but I think you can. The issue is that
I'm back.
the sexism comes back like from patriarchy, right? Like the
Yeah.
sexism is coming from like the male domination and enforcement of norms. So like it's
True. It's
yeah,
it's like sexism in itself. Sexism is sexist in itself. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
yeah, sexism hurts
Are you?
men and women.
Oh, but like I'm saying, are you being so meta that you're saying like if you're calling someone sexist, you are being like sexist yourself?
No,
Because like no,
no.
okay, no. Like the idea of sexism doesn't come from like the patriarchy.
Well, sexism is like a knock-on, I guess, effect of us understanding patriarchy better.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, that makes sense in my head.
Yeah, but no, no. What I like, you know, it's like when people talk about toxic masculinity, and it's like, well, toxic masculinity is just like part of the patriarchy. It doesn't mean that masculinity as a whole is bad. It just means that patriarchy comes back around and hurts men in those ways.
Oh, I did like a very, very deep dive on toxic masculinity, like
Hell
right
yeah.
as I did this Twitch thing. And like just like taking a second to myself and like analyzing how much it has affected me is so weird, you know, because you never think about like, I don't know. I always think about it outwardly, right? Like rape culture and
Mm-hmm.
like trying to stop the bad guys, but then you like look inwards and you're like, oh, I am the bad guy. Holy shit. But then it's like, I don't know, it's cool. It was a nice moment, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I don't know. I feel like it's fundamentally freeing to be like, oh, a lot of these ideas that I have about like what it means to be a man or something like come from this structure, and this structure isn't made to like, you know, be healthy for me. Like
Yeah.
maybe there's a reason like I find it hard to cry in front of other people. Like, and maybe that's not
Oh, you
healthy.
just missed the amazing conversation, Jack.
I did.
We talked about this exactly for
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
Hell
Crying
yeah.
and being, yeah. It's
Being
so true
vulnerable.
though. It's weird
You're,
too, because like,
we're talking about Hollywood being one of the core sources of this issue and
Oh.
how Hollywood presents masculinity and
Mhm.
what you're supposed to do as a man and what you're supposed to act like or be like or do as a woman.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had my ideas of like relationships were so fucked up by rom-coms when I was
Yeah.
growing up.
we literally talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Like I did
I was gonna,
creepy shit as like a teenager because like that's what movies told me to do.
I did too. Yeah. Right.
be
Movies
obsessive.
tell you, right? Like you will always attain a relationship with persistence.
Right.
Right.
Never give up.
Gosh, yeah.
Uh,
Like it's super romantic to show up unannounced outside somebody's home. You know,
Until the
like
police are called.
nope. Nope.
It's
nope,
romantic until you're
nope.
behind bars.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh my
I'm
God.
happy that I learned that before I ended up in front of somebody's house, but I feel bad for the ones that didn't. You know?
Yeah.
I was one of
Yeah.
those ones that didn't. Oh God.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just by the way you talked about it, you know, it felt like one of those
Oh my
things where
God.
it was from experience, not like a hypothetical.
Yeah, you're
I,
right.
I was gonna say like it was the weirdest part about toxic masculinity for me was like I realized I was bisexual
Hell yeah.
kind of when I realized that like I hadn't like accepted that because of toxic masculinity, and then just realizing like I don't know that I had all the opportunities. I grew up in a musical theater background, so like I was involved heavily in LGBTQ plus A plus community, and like I'm a very vulnerable person with my music. Like we write about deep shit, so like to me it was always like I'm a deep person, but like even in that state, like I can be vulnerable on stage, and like I've cried on stage and things before, but like I still never like took that moment, you know, to like think of how it like shaped the person that I show people,
Hmm.
you know, which
Yeah.
is fucking and like the person that like reflects back at me, which is I don't know. And you learn I learn more every day about like how and it's never like a bad thing, which was the realization I came to, which wasn't like, man, I really want to bury and kill my toxic masculinity. It was like, no, like a lot of the things that I really enjoy about myself were like shaped by that, which is like I like the relentlessness of my political views and the way I talk about them. But like you don't have to throw that all away just because you find parts of it not awesome, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just one thing? Ruel, your mic is kind of like crackling a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
yeah.
Discord thing. Sorry, hold on. I'll hop
Oh,
in and
okay.
out.
It's because of your toxic masculinity, Ruel.
Yeah, your toxic masculinity is really showing up in that microphone right now. Gosh.
How was your day, Jack?
I was about to like reflexively say it was good. It was good-ish.
So I'm the type of people that when I ask how's your day, I legitimately like ask how's your day, you
Oh,
know?
yeah. Like I'm trying really hard to get out of like a couple of like conversational habits, which is just like
Yeah.
reflexively saying good and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
like accepting compliments. I'm
Yeah.
really bad at accepting compliments. But no, it was fine. I was up super late last night, wrapping presents, and I baked some cookies and watched a Muppet Christmas Carol. It was absolutely delightful. And then I went to bed and woke up, and today has just been like nonstop getting misgendered. Pretty much all of my presents were like male clothing. It was super
You look
not
beautiful today, by
stoked.
the way.
Thank you.
You're gonna need to start getting used to taking compliments, okay?
Thank you. Uh, part of the reason I was late is because like in my living situation, I can't like my. So we'll just go over this real quick. My dad doesn't know that I'm trans, and I live with my parents, and it's
Mm.
awkward, and so like I have to like step super carefully around him.
Okay.
And
Wait,
yeah,
wait. Your dad doesn't know that you're trans.
yep.
Okay. How?
I I I think it's a combination of him not knowing what a trans person is, and also like my therapist tells me that he probably knows. He's just in like deep denial.
I
I was
will
gonna
echo
say
this
like,
comment from my chat. Is your dad blind?
Well, the other thing is like it's not like I'm wearing
Yeah.
dresses and heels and like makeup around him or anything. But like that's like me policing my appearance so that like I don't get kicked out in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
Um,
you're like
and
really hot though. That
well,
Yeah,
seems hard
thank
to
you.
miss.
Yeah. No, I know. I agree.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. It's like, huh? I don't know. It just seems hard
Jack,
to
I would
miss.
get my dick pierced again for you. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. I think.
yeah. It'd be like, I don't know. It's like if like my mom was in denial that I had a beard, you'd be like, this bitch right here. What the fuck do you mean? Like what?
Well, like it's really like it's the guy who told me growing up that like you tolerate LGBTQ people, you never accept them, right? And so
Mm.
like he is he's also like super depressed and like doesn't really like I don't know. I think it makes it hard for him to like pick up on those social cues, you know? Um but also it's fucking whiplash like every day when I have to spend like a formal holiday around him and everyone else in my family knows but has to accommodate him because they're waiting
Yeah.
for me to come out to my dad
Yeah.
and it's just then I get misgendered all day every day and it is really weird for me because then I come online and people are like, but you hot though, and I'm just
It's
like,
true. It's true.
but it's like this weird mental dissonance all the time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I feel it's weird. I don't know. My mom's
Oh,
really young. What?
to both to all of you, I have a question that someone's been brave enough to ask in chat. I have a question. I'm transgender and I haven't come out to my parents yet. Do you have any good advice on how to tell them?
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut both of you off. I
No,
just thought it was an
No,
important
go.
question.
it's related. Also, I'm super jealous that you have weed. Um,
Sorry.
I just wish I had some. Anyway, the I think one of the best ways to do it is to like make sure that you're safe, make sure that like you are coming out for you, um, and like your number one priority is yourself and not necessarily how other people react to you. Okay, that's how they react is their choice. And I would just like I personally I think the best way to come out to somebody in your family specifically is to make sure that you have like, you know, a safe spot that you can go to if it goes poorly. Make sure that you know if you, and this isn't as much of a problem if you're like living on your own, if you're financially independent. Um, but yeah, make sure that you're looking after yourself because you're the one who decides what type of like schedule you're on for coming out. Um, and it's far better for you to come out because you want to rather than like somebody coming across your social media and being like, "Hey, you're," and like someone going to your parents like, "Hey, your child is trans. What's up with that?" And then being like, "Huh?" So literally, my in-laws found out by like my mom posted like something that was vaguely pro LGBTQ, and apparently my brother, not my in-laws, my brother's in-laws then combed through her entire like Facebook like
Jesus Christ.
connections and found out that I was the trans one and like brought it up to my brother, which that was it. People get so fucking weird about trans folk, like just super super fucking weird.
So like I have a point of privilege, I guess, because I'm obviously not trans, but I guess I had to come out. But I'm also a 200-pound black guy, so coming out for me is not a dangerous thing because I'll just slap a bitch. But from an emotional standpoint, I would say to you, like, do what makes you happy. But like in Jack's like experience that she just spoke about, they or she
She,
preferred
she,
she
yeah,
love it. Um, like do what makes you happy, but like being open about who you are to everyone around you, even though it may be hard in the moment, make sure that you're safe. But like doing that, I promise you, in the long run, is the better way to do things. Because like if you pick and choose who you're gonna tell, then like people will find out from other ways, and you don't want that. And like they don't want that. They want to find out from you, even if they don't want to hear it from you. You know, they know that they want to find it out from you if they are going to find it out. So as hard as it is, and like as much as like I don't know, it was hard for me to like. My mom is the most loving, caring person in the world, and it was hard for me to come out to her, which makes no sense. But like, so I imagine that it's very hard, but I promise it's the most amazing feeling in the world when you can just be who you are around everyone and you don't have to switch into a different mode or think in a different way to make sure that you don't slip up in front of someone. It's
yeah.
very nice.
Well, and like the other thing is it's not what I'm doing and like tiptoeing around my dad is absolutely not healthy. Also, it helps a lot to have a therapist, though I know not all trans people can afford a therapist. Because that gives you like an objective like sounding board for a lot of these feelings that are really difficult to get through by yourself. Um, just make sure that you have like support around you, you know, like because like it's fucking terrifying. Like even when you know like there's a 99.9% chance that like somebody's going to take it well, there's still that like 0.1% of a chance, and that makes it absolutely like it can make it really overwhelmingly scary because if it goes
Yeah.
wrong, like yeah.
And you know, all things heal in time. So, you know, even if someone doesn't take it well, just let them have their moment, you know? You don't have to write a person off forever because they don't understand you in a moment because they may not be in a place where they currently understand themselves, you know, like all of us weren't
Yeah.
and sometimes aren't. So like, you know,
Yeah.
just yeah.
Well, and like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other and this kind of plays into it too. Like make sure that you're like fucking taking care of yourself and safe both physically but also like mentally. Like one of the main reasons I didn't come out to my dad for a really long time is because I was fucking depressed and like had suicidal ideation going on, and like just like, oh, if my dad takes this poorly, I could kill myself. I could be a threat to myself. So like recognize what's true inside of yourself so you can make a good decision. Um,
Mm.
Also, there is no wrong way to come out. If you want to write a letter, if you want to have a face-to-face conversation, if you want to have a phone call, if you just want to text it and be like, lol, like 70% of my friends, I just sent a meme of a segue because like there's no good way to bring up like, hey, I'm trans. I just sent them an awkward meme. And and that's how I came out. So
It's
like
the most trans way to come out I've ever heard.
really, yeah. I can show you guys the meme. I have it somewhere on my computer.
That's amazing.
It's pretty great. Um but like
Yeah, show us.
yeah. Let's see. Where is it? I have a lot of pictures in my downloads. I'll find it. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
My favorite story about me being gay but not realizing I'm gay. My 18th birthday, the first club I ever went to the gay bar, and I performed
Fuck yeah.
a musical number from the musical that I was in at the time, and I kissed a dude
Hell yeah.
in drag. Yeah, I was in a drag show on my 18th birthday, and I made out with a dude, and I didn't know that I was gay. That's how OP toxic masculinity is.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Isn't that like the worst meme too? It's just like so awkward.
By the way,
Wait, where did you post this?
I posted it in our conversation.
Oh, let me see.
oh my god, that's amazing. Oh,
Gosh.
Oh, this is fucking amazing.
Here, I'll put.
I'll pull it up. This is amazing.
There we go. Here. Stream. You can see it too. Making sure you're not left out. So yeah, hefty, yeah. But yeah, like I myself like really struggled with like because of the way I was raised, like being like, oh wait, I'm attracted to like a lot of different people. Like I'm attracted to people really regardless of like what their gender identity is. And that's I feel like that's a really freeing feeling. To
wait,
just accept
can I
that.
ask you something?
Yeah.
I
This is
asked
safe space.
as many as my LGBTQ friends to explain this to me, and no one ever can.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between bisexual and polyamorous? No, not poly.
Pan.
Yeah, poly. Pansexual. That's what I was thinking.
There is not really a difference. So like
Okay, cool.
there's like there was like a while like where the online discourse was like a war between the bisexuals and the pansexuals, and that is really dumb because like the bi and bisexual doesn't mean two, it just means more than one.
Yeah, I know.
So like there
And, like,
was,
what
Yeah.
would the thing that doesn't make sense to me would be like, where would the line be drawn? It's like if you are attracted to both sexes,
Mhm.
like why wouldn't you then be attracted to trans people or non-binary people? Like it feels like it covers all bases.
Well, because most people aren't like attracted to a sex per se. Most people are attracted
Yeah.
to like a gender. So like
Oh,
right?
That's
Like
weird.
right, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
Right?
Whoa.
Right? Because like you don't it's not like you go around like when you meet someone, when you see someone who's attractive on the street, it's not like you like pull up and like immediately grope their genitals, right? So you don't know what their sex is. It's not like
Yeah.
you're taking a blood sample to like test their DNA
Yeah.
to see what their
Yeah.
chromosomes are. You're just attracted
Yeah.
to them because you're attracted to them, and like you
Yeah.
fit that into
Yeah.
your existing framework.
You just blew my mind apart.
I'm good at blowing minds.
You didn't, Ruel, you didn't think about, I guess, the difference between sex versus gender?
Oh no, I did, but I never
Oh, you
thought
did?
about like
Oh, okay.
the attraction of it.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like like it makes sense that people, like most people, would be bisexual because they are just attracted to the gender, not the sex, and the gender is like completely based on nothing. Like it's just based on whatever society says it is, right? That's so wild.
Mm-hmm.
Chicao.
We
Wow.
even know the answer to this question. What's the difference between pansexual and panromantic?
Well, one is that you are romantically interested in people regardless of gender, and the other is you're sexually interested in people regardless of gender.
Yeah, like I'm bisexual, I'm not biromantic. I learned those things.
I love the implied statement there because I fuck.
Yeah, yo. Uh-huh. I'll suck a dick, but I'm not gonna like hold your hand or, you know, we can have like nice conversations, but I don't know. I just don't feel like romantic attraction to men, but like sex is cool. Sexual is sexual, romantic is able to be, yeah, basically that. But I also like romantic is such a weird line, right? Because there's a lot of like I love all the dudes in my band, you know? Like it's not
Yeah.
romantically, but like I love
Mm-hmm.
them the same way I love like most people that I love, you know? Like I love my mom or
Yeah.
like I love
Yeah.
most girlfriends, you know? So like I don't really see the difference. Like romance, I guess, is just like one of those things we like tack on as like an added benefit, but like I don't know. I like to just pass out all the love I possibly can,
Yeah.
regardless of what's between your legs.
Um. Yeah. The romance slash sex thing. I think this is also like a case where like the deeper you go into like the academic studies of these things, like the more
Oh
complicated
God.
the
Yeah.
more complicated like all the naming conventions
Yeah.
become, and like they're not necessarily meant to be understood in like the colloquial ways that they like sound, you know? Um so it can be really confusing if like you encounter like academic language for the first time without context if you're just like a layperson, right?
And in regards to these kinds of conversations, I pretty much always have been sort of a lay person. Um, I mean, I don't know if this is more ignorant or less ignorant in that the way I've conducted my life, I've always,
We're all ignorant. It's
I,
okay.
I've never thought about like sex versus gender or anything in terms of what I'm attracted to romantically or sexually. Like in my mind, it's always been pretty simple. Like, hey, I'm attracted, you know.
You're right. Yeah. Why bother going past that, right? Why like just
Is it ignorant not to go past that, right? Like for sex versus gender, for sex for attraction for me, it's just like in my mind I see it as like someone I gravitate towards romantically versus sexually, and it's never been for me gender exclusive or sex exclusive.
mhm.
I think like for a lot of people it's like it wasn't even like I was like I suppressed that I was attracted to men, like I was open about it, but I had to
Mm.
come to terms with the fact that like that meant that I was attracted to men. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like there was so many times I was like, yeah, I find men attractive, but like I'm straight. But it was just
Mhm.
like I don't know. Like sometimes you have to ask that like why. I always get stuck on the why. Like I always ask why for everything. So like even myself, it's like
Yeah.
why am I only attracted to women? And then you're like, wait, I'm not.
I,
And you're like,
I
okay,
I guess I'm very fortunate that I don't feel like I've ever had to ask why. I've just done it because I don't give a
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's
I
a
just
bad thing. It's also
Okay.
not bad to just
Yeah.
like be like why do I feel this way and like examine like having that self
Yeah. Yeah.
introspection, you know?
Hmm.
but also
Um
you could examine like why you don't give a fuck, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's like
yeah,
cool to learn.
true. Um like for me it's a lot of it is like I was probably always like attracted to men in some degree, but like after I transitioned, I was just like, oh, gender's kind of bullshit. So I'm just gonna be attracted to who I'm attracted to.
It
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me how people don't understand that gender's dumb. But they're like, wait, but then how do you know? I'm like, why do you care? Like, that's
Exactly.
what
Yeah.
I can't get past the like when someone asks what your sex is on like a document, even like for the government, I'm like, what? Like, you have like my fingerprints, you know, my date of birth, you gave me like a code that I like is permanently tied to me forever. Why do you need to know my sex? It just seems so weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where like there is a comfort for a lot of people in society when they're able to just make assumptions about other people, and I think this is why like people stereotype other groups of people. You know,
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
want to be able to just like look at somebody and be like, "Oh, well, their genitals must be like this," or and therefore, I can sex them. And it's just like, like uh, we don't need to do that if we're just more open to communicating, and we don't need those shorthands, right?
And so many people can't even communicate with themselves, you know, let alone others. How do you how do you deal? Because like I've been in arguments with people before about trans rights, and like I got into an argument at a bar once about like trans bathrooms because I was at college and they were implementing them. Some guy was like, "This is crazy," and then we had a nice actual calm conversation about it. And by the end, he was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, this actually makes sense." And I was like, "Okay, cool." But like, as a person that's actually in that community, do you find it hard to stay calm when someone's just like a moron? When you're like, yeah, I don't know.
Like, I mean, for me, it's not. I don't look at it. I mean, maybe it would be different if I was talking to somebody face to face and they were like, you know, going that hard on an issue, right?
Yeah,
Um, that might make it difficult for me to just be like calm. But for the most part, I like to view it as like an opportunity to teach. And so I go into more of like an education mode because like I didn't learn any of this shit when I was growing up, so I don't expect anyone else to know it either.
yeah,
Um, and so like I tend to have a lot of patience because a lot of those people are coming from a place that's very similar to where I was coming from. And it when you are able to explain it, I think it makes a whole lot of sense to these people. Like, oh yeah, I mean, if a woman did go into a men's restroom, they would like that could possibly be dangerous for them. Or if a trans man entered a women's restroom, that could be like bad for them too. Like, yeah. Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
I don't know if you guys have seen trans men, by the way. Some of those dudes are like fucking built as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
holy shit.
Like if I saw one of those dudes walking into a woman's bathroom, I'd be like, "Excuse me,
Sir.
homie, that's the
Yeah.
wrong one." Like they will be afraid of you if you go in there.
I mean,
Also,
Chun Li said it in my chat perfectly. People are just trying to fucking pee.
right. Well, I've
You know?
also just never understood why like men are so hung up on urinals. Just like stalls are
Oh,
so
I have
much
to go pee
better.
again, by the way. Be right back.
Stalls are
Uh,
just so much better. Just go in your stall and do your business.
the way I always get through to them, because it's always the like they always get stuck on the rape, which is always so weird. They're like, "Yeah, but what if they rape people in there?" You're like, like rape in bathrooms is so legal. That's
Yeah.
how I end it. I'm like, yeah. Then what do you do if someone gets raped in a bathroom? Like, what do you do now? Do you think that that doesn't happen now because they don't because they're not allowed in there? And always like, well, no. Like, do you think that's going to stop a rapist? Or do you think that a rapist is going to be like, finally, I can dress
But
up as a woman and go rape people in bathrooms?
but
I've
also
been
they
waiting.
like
Like,
rapists could do that now.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Like
Like, which rapist has been sitting in at home waiting for a law to pass so they could fucking put on a dress and make belief that they're a woman to go rape people? Like, what are the chances that they're probably a rapist? And
oh,
then we should just oh yeah, trigger warning. Sorry
yeah,
for your chat.
yeah,
I always
it's all
forget the
good.
trigger warning because I'm a gamer, but like, it just it's just such a silly argument because you're like, yo, those people exist separate from that community. Like
Well, and
that's not like a
also like there are trans people who rape people. they're still that's still illegal.
It's still illegal.
Like
Oh my god.
there's no evidence that like you're more prone to rape if you're trans, like, well, to raping people if you're trans.
No,
There is
no.
evidence that you're more prone to be sexually assaulted if you're trans.
Is there not? There's got to be evidence that like you're more prone to rape if that you're like a white guy. Is there not evidence of that?
Yeah,
Like,
why don't we have white men bathrooms to keep the other groups safe?
oh
If
my
that's what we're
god.
really if that's what we're really concerned about, right?
Yo, like when people bring up segregation, like I just get like it's like weirdly calming for me. When you're like, wow, if we imagine if we could just put all the white people somewhere else, and I just like, whoa, whoa, could you imagine? But then it's like, nah, we shouldn't separate the races. But like, oof, that'd be cool. I had a talk with my chat once about just like giving the Chuds like their own country. Like we can just give them like, you know, Texas, and then be like, all right, guys, we lost Texas, but like Trump's forever the president of Texas. They can have it. We can move them all there. They can do whatever they want there, and then we'll just take the rest. We'll call it Chudville.
I'm thinking of that, like the last Key and Peele sketch. Do you remember that one?
No.
Oh, it's basically like a police brutality sketch, but the person being assaulted in this case has a fantasy of like N-word town, and they have like a big dance number about how great it is. Um,
That's amazing.
it's really good. But also, oh, the silly serious. You have Merry Christmas. Have a really nice swim. I wish I could
Dame,
have a swim. But
Dame, that's what I meant, by the way. Sorry. I didn't mean that, like, by definition, white dudes, because they're white, are more prone to rape. I mean, like, by definition, white dudes are probably more often in a position where they feel that they have the power to do so. I would
yeah,
assume it's probably not like higher by any measure, but like just in my brain, I guess.
a lot of people
I love
abuse
you.
power.
Yeah.
Also, leftism equals depression. Hey, first time I've seen you in chat. I hope you enjoy your time in my community. But also, like, there is a reason trans people have a very high suicide rate. It's not because people are trans and do not enjoy being trans. It's because society regarding trans people is really shitty. Like, I I don't know, like
Is that an
half.
argument that people make?
Oh yeah, he just made it in my chat. But like I'm just I like to point this out. It's really easy to be depressed if your family disowns you and like kicks you out into the street after you like come out, and then you grow up being poor because you
Okay.
don't have any of the social safety nets that other people have. So, yeah. I mean, like
What did I miss?
there are many reasons why trans people have higher suicide rates. A lot of that has to do with how society treats trans people, and not so much with like trans people having inherently worse mental health.
Can I put this in stupid terms
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
stupid brain
Yeah.
for him or them, whoever they are?
For me?
No, not for you.
Person in my
I can't
chat.
believe I can't believe how many trolls there are on Twitch, by the way. But
Oh yeah, I get
I
like
feel like
anti-trans people at like every single time I stream.
there's very, very high rates of suicide at like iPhone factories in China.
Mhm.
And they had to implement, like, they had to put in nets so like people would stop jumping out of the buildings. Now, like, by your logic, that would mean that they're all very, very suicidal because they hate making iPhones so much. Sounds really fucking stupid, right? Like,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. Wow. You're dumb. You're
The,
so dumb.
the Communist Party makes them suicidal. Well, yeah,
Uh,
because the Communist Party in China is an authoritarian, like, state
yeah.
capitalist nation that doesn't
They
give
make
them
them do
control over
things.
their workplace. Like, yeah,
He, like,
obviously.
proved it. You're so dumb. They're like, haha, I said communism. Fuck.
But like I don't know, like I know that like as a trans person myself, I would be less depressed if like, you know, the world didn't shit on me all the time. Like I don't know, like You know how a lot of people like have comfort shows where they can like go back and watch like a sitcom from their childhood and they're like, "Yeah, this is soothing." Trans people don't have that because every fucking sitcom has like at least 5 episodes where they just shit on trans people and like them being trans is the joke. Like yeah, like obviously if like your entire culture is informing you that you're an abomination that doesn't deserve to exist, yeah, you're probably going to be a bit depressed.
And
But that has nothing to do with you. That has to do with the society around you.
I can't explain
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
how
whoa. Leftism
no
equals
rip.
depression. What? It. People call you a chud and an incel. Have you lost your job for being a chud? Have you been disowned by your family and kicked out onto the street for being a chud? Has like your father tried to choke you to death because you're a chud? Have you feared romantic partners or possible romantic partners because they might violently dismember you? Because these are things that trans people have to worry about all the time. Now, do you not think that their life would be infinitely like better if they didn't have to worry about those things? I feel like that's pretty uh self-explanatory there. Oh, you choke people. They don't choke me. Man, that doesn't sound like very incel-like behavior. Um I mean, if you're good at choking, I mean, there's a whole romantic subgenre to that. So, I mean, I'm just saying, just saying.
I like being choked.
Me too. Um. Anyway, moving on.
To better past different pastors.
Yeah, maybe not better pastures,
We
but different ones.
we can talk about being choked. Just kidding.
Hell, no, we could definitely talk about that, or
I have to
not.
check.
I might be the weird one here.
I have to
Oh no,
check
we
if my
should.
let me check if my fiance's watching.
uh, gonna have to
Oh,
go
we're
back and
good.
delete
We're
the
good.
bot.
We're good.
So like, did you find after, like, are both of you in relationships?
Nope.
Nope. Just talk.
Yeah, I am. I was gonna
Wow.
get married actually in August.
Wow. Big man, married and a doctor. Jesus. You got a condo and a dog yet?
I got 2 cats who drive me batshit crazy though.
Oh, that's what they're for. I love cats.
All of my computer equipment has to be wireless because otherwise I would have to unplug all my cables before bed and hide them somewhere. Which I
Okay.
still do with my power cable.
I mean, that's just smart, you know.
So like, I don't know. I guess I'll ask Jack this. When you realized yourself that you were trans,
Hmm.
did you find it like easier to explore your sexuality?
Well, yeah. Like after I realized that I was trans, like it was just kind of one of those things where, like, oh, yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. I guess I can be attracted to men, and like, you know,
Wait, was it in stages?
what do you mean?
Like when you realized yourself, like was it like did you slowly realize you were trans through like realizing you were gay, and then like because I know I've had friends that do that kind of.
No,
You know?
it was trans first, then like, oh, I'm bi,
Okay.
and so like, for me, like I had been like trying to figure out if I was like a cross dresser or like basically like since I was a kid, right? Like I had been like, oh, I want to do these things, but like these I know that they're not like traditionally masculine, right? So I'm just going to not do them. And then like over over time it just kind of like built up, and as like a way to kind of cope I like threw myself into work, into college, into whatever. And then around 2015 like it just kind of came to a head and I was like, okay, I have all these feelings and thoughts and I have a closet full of high-heeled shoes and I should probably like do some introspection and figure out what the fuck this means, right?
Yeah.
And so I started like just I posted on Tumblr for a while. Found a lot of acceptance in specifically like the kink community, like posting like pictures, because I was like, is this like a sexual thing? Is this like just like a sex kink for me, or is it like who I am? I need to figure that out. And so through that process, like after like 2 years, I was like, I was just like sitting by myself. I was like, wait, cis men don't constantly sit around and agonize about not being women.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
but like I had always like you know how like in high school or like middle school, like there's like, what if you were a girl for a day? I'd feel my boobs like all the time, right? Like there was kind of like that. It was mostly a joke, but I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was a joke, right? I just kind of thought,
Yeah.
yeah, all men kind of want to be women. Yeah, like that makes sense to me. And then it took me like a long time to realize, no, actually, men don't want to be women. That's not how it works. And then I had that realization, and then I was kind of left in this limbo for a while, like, what the fuck do I do? Because I know this about myself now. I can't unknow it. So like, what do I do? I should probably transition, but that's really scary. Maybe I can just repress myself until I die. And then one of a close friend of mine committed suicide at the end of 2017, and like like I was named in like his suicide note, and like it was really traumatic, and also like the reasons behind his suicide like echoed kind of the path I was going down by like suppressing myself. He wasn't trans or anything, but like I was like, "Oh, if I don't do this, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to walk into a forest one day and just not come out." And so then I got a therapist and started transitioning. Um so
That
that
is a good way.
yeah.
Getting a therapist and then starting.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
because I got the therapist mostly because I was like, I'm probably trans and I want to talk about this, but also I need like the I it was like I needed the pretense to go there for a different reason, like
Yeah.
because I needed to process my friend's death too, and like
Yeah.
yeah, so it was weird. It's weird. Like my friend really gave me like a gift at the end,
Yeah.
um, in a strange way.
No, it's always weird to talk about death in like a positive light, but I like to only for like,
Yeah.
you know, there is like good things that happen,
Hmm.
and like you don't always have to let those things just like destroy you and make you like make those things become who you are, because that's so easy to let that happen.
Right.
But yeah, that's a very cool story. It's really funny that you said that, because like I literally thought the same thing. I was just like, oh man, all men are just a little attracted to guys. They're just lying. You're like, wait, you just wake up one day and you're like, nope, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Fuck.
Oh no, men are hot.
Yeah, you're like, oh fuck, you guys don't like kissing dudes for real, for real? That's no. Oh, okay, well, okay, I guess.
To be fair, I've never kissed a dude.
I've only ever done it like I haven't thought about it since I came out as bi, which is really funny. But it's like every time I'd go to the gay bar, gay dudes just like always want to kiss me. I don't know why. And they always
Well,
ask, which
because
is
you're hot.
nice.
Because you're hot. That's why they
I'm
want to kiss
I
you.
I refuse to think so. But
All
I'd
right.
always be like, sometimes you'd be like, yeah, because sometimes they don't leave you alone, and you're like, you know what, dude, like, yeah, it's funny. No one ever hits on me ever, so like, sure. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny just to realize how hard people's brains can just like, like,
Yeah.
no, 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 please be normal. Yeah, yeah. But holy fuck, it feels so good after you're like, wait, that's me. And then like something flips in your brain and it just like, oh my God. It's like a knot in a muscle that just like releases. You're like, whoa. Yeah, no.
But then you have to figure out, oh shit, how do I kiss dudes? Wait,
Yeah, and you're like,
how do I do
how do
how do
I
I do this now? What do
Yeah.
I do?
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just still existing, you know?
And that's
It's
okay.
it's it's COVID. It's a good time to just like sit with it.
For sure.
I mean, for
Women
me,
don't
it's
like
just
me, and I don't know how to hit on
happened.
women, so I'm trapped with men. Oh no, that's not a real thing. I've found out in my life that like women, like I don't know what it is. They literally don't think like men. I know that's super surprising, but like they won't hit on you if they think you're attractive.
Yeah.
It's just not how it works.
People are intimidatingly hot.
And like you're probably intimidatingly hot because everyone kind of is to most people. You just don't really realize it, you know?
just intimidating.
That's why Doc doesn't show
I
his
have a
face.
resting mean face.
He's not afraid of like getting docked. He's afraid that you'll all leave because he's so hot. You'll turn on the camera and then you'll all be like, too hot. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm too sad.
Ruel, my chat is currently thirsting over you, so you're hot.
No, I'm telling you, it's the camera. It just makes everything look good. See, now I gotta go snoop your chat. Okay. I was in Doc's chat. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready for my stream. Because I actually, oh my god,
Oh,
it's
you're not
already
streaming right now?
No,
Oh.
no, no.
We're all
I just
like,
love talking to
randomly
you
popped
guys.
in here. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and what a better way to spend Christmas than like, I've never talked to Jack before, and like, I'm actually the biggest fan. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
the biggest fan?
You are, like, I'm not joking. There is very few people I watch on Twitch, and you are one of them.
Oh.
So, like,
What?
yeah.
Can I ask why?
I really hate everyone's coverage ever. Wait, did someone just follow me? What the hell? Sorry, I have my Streamlabs open. Oh, yo, Gutter Snipe Hunt. Thanks for the follow. I'm not even online, but like, the entire like, I don't like a lot of takes, you know, and I like how you guys think, which is the like I'm not here to drop bombs on chuds and make like sick owns, you know, like I want to help people gather a perspective, and like it's fun to own chuds and we all do it, but like it's also really fun to give people's perspective, you know, so like
Yeah.
I appreciate you both for doing that, and that's
Aw.
why I watch you both.
Thanks.
And you're funny.
You know what's fucking funny, Ruel?
What?
I don't watch streams, and you and Jack are also the only people I watch.
That's funny. Well, like I'm glad we all found each other,
Yeah.
and nonetheless on Christmas. So
for sure.
Merry Christmas, friends.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
I love you
Merry
all.
Christmas,
I
everyone.
love everyone in chat, both chats. Please enjoy your day, and I'll be on later. So if you guys want to come hang,
Okay.
Ruel, when are you starting your stream? Because I'm about to end mine so I can eat for the day. So I don't know.
oh,
if you're
probably
st-
like an hour.
Okay,
'cause I-
I'll rate in.
Oh,
I'll
holy
rate
shit!
into-
We've been talking for an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, I've been on 9 hours.
What? What?
Yeah.
On Christmas?
Doc's the hub. He's
to
the Chris.
do.
He's Santa,
Jeez.
handing it out.
Yeah. No kidding.
Well, not nothing else to do. I have something better to do, which is hanging out with you guys.
Aww.
Aw.
Also, Ruel, you should come on my. We should do this again later this week, because we were making
Agreed.
plans to do that anyway.
Yeah, and then my
not-
Discord got fucking banned.
Are you both? Are you both actually down for tomorrow?
Yep.
I.
Not for the debate. I know you had
Oh
planned.
wait,
or
what?
you-
What is? Wait, then what is tomorrow?
I invited you to the dirtbag panel that I do with him.
Oh.
If you want to, at 3 p.m. Eastern, if you want to do that, Jack.
Okay, I could probably do that.
I started a group chat and I added you to it.
Wait.
Me?
Both of you.
Okay, perfect. I'll check
Oh
it.
wait, I thought I. Oh, okay, Doc. I thought the group chat that you had was like for the panel thing that we've been working on.
Oh.
The
Sort of.
debate panel?
Yeah, I thought it was for the
No, no,
debate
no, no, no,
stuff.
no. That's for the 3 p.m. thing.
Oh.
That's what I get for
okay.
not reading things.
Yep, same. Is
Same
the debate
thing, I
still
knew
on
you.
tomorrow?
I knew you said you had plans for tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My weekends are usually my time off.
Yeah.
Am I ripping debate tomorrow? You need me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the debate?
What do you wait? I announced the people for debate tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I
also.
was in there. Doc,
Oh my
you know
God.
how much weed I smoke. Like
Oh my god.
I've done like 7 dabs since we've been talking.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And
it's at 8. I'll read out the roster. I think you'll love this, Jack. And if you can attend, I'd love it if you'd be able to watch some of it. I think it'd be awesome.
Hmm.
But I'd also appreciate, since you're also a co-creator, some critique, if you
For
know, in
sure.
terms of moderation. Um, but the people for tomorrow are Demon Mama, Anna the Nugget, Mark Monkey, Breakfast Detective, That Dang Phil, and Ruel.
Okay, I only know two of those people. One is Demon Mama, the other's Ruel.
Mhm.
Who? What
that
are you all
thing,
debating?
So the debate's going to start very generally on whether to increase or decrease barriers for entry for law enforcement, and then it's going to be guided into a reform versus abolish versus defund
Okay.
versus a mix versus nothing, right? Um, you know, and people see. I appreciate that this is gonna be less of a debate and more so of an educated discussion, because maybe then there can be like an actual real solution that, you know, can happen from this discussion.
For sure.
Um, but I know through just discussing it, it will sort of elements of it will still be a debate because people have a large variety of stances on this.
Yeah.
Doc, just
Mhm.
for you, I will full send this as far left as like I'm not gonna play devil's advocate. I'm just not
Uh,
gonna I'm not gonna let up.
oh,
You know,
don't. I don't want anyone to let up.
I'll full disclosure for like your chat right now. I'm
Mhm.
like full 100% like abolish the existence of all police. So, and I will convince you all that that is the way. So,
Interesting.
For
Now,
sure.
now I
Yeah,
have to watch.
and I have someone, Dang Phil, on. He's a former police officer.
this
You
is gonna
know,
be
and
so sick.
yeah, yeah. And you know, for everyone out there who don't know, one day Jack and I were talking because I saw Jack on a Prime Case panel, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is
Can I
just like a."
can I
Oh,
ask
go on.
which panel that was?
Remember we were talking about it was the one that Destiny came on, and then Destiny left, and then you
Then I came on and I said like
after.
I only
Yeah,
said like three fucking things and everyone was
yeah,
fucking furious.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
They
What happened?
the cancel culture happened, and people accused Jack of being a Nazi.
Yeah, they
No, no,
accused
not a Nazi. For oh, sorry, go on.
They accused me of being pro-Japanese internment
Yeah,
camps.
yeah,
Because we were talking about COVID-19 and whether or not people should be forced to have a vaccine, right?
and
And
you,
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, like I'm all for like voluntary vaccination unless we can't get to like a herd immunity position, in which case like yeah, I'd be fine with like some sort of legal process for like yeah, you have to get this vaccine.
and you know what pained me, which is why I like hit up Jack as soon as I could, was Jack was the only one. She was the only one getting any of the science correct. Nothing was moderated. Nothing was scientifically correct. No one gave a shit. People just wanted to like fling shit at each other. And I was talking to Jack, and I was like, "All right, fuck it. Like, I've been a part of collegiate debate down to like nationals. Like, I'm just gonna start my own fucking debate panel. I can't take this shit anymore." Um, you know, and Jack was the only one that knew that got the science correctly, and she got like 2 sentences across.
Yeah.
It was
Right?
really I was just like, yeah, you know, I think that the risk of us passing a law that would, you know,
Yeah.
be misused like 50 years in the future as regards to a COVID vaccination effort
Yeah.
extremely
Yeah.
small.
And yeah, and I was talking to Jack, and we were talking, and we were like, okay, what if we just started our own fucking debate panel, right?
Yeah,
'Cause I have skills in moderation and like actual academic debate, you know, and we can
Yeah.
vet people and stuff, and you could have rules, right? Have we could live fact check, right? Oh my God, live fact check, that's a thing,
holy
right?
shit.
And that's how Saturday came to be.
Dude,
That's how
that's
that
like
idea came to be.
literally how me and like left flank vets got hooked up together. It was like
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
well, me and Marcus were on that panel together. and they were all debating what was bad about Obama, and none of them like said anything about him killing a lot of other people in other countries. And I was like, hey, he like
Foreign
murdered
policy.
children, and they all just kind of like, yeah, but like his tax breaks, and just like went back to it. And I was just like, oh fucking, that was the last time I did that panel, because I was like, this is pointless. It's pointless. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and they'll go off on like a tangent about like something that literally has no impact. You're like,
Well, you know what pains me as a scientist too was that everyone was talking about COVID using anecdotal experience, not nothing was sourced, right? At
Yeah.
all.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
get your sources ready, by the way,
Me?
Ruel. Oh yeah, I love
Get-
you, and I
get
will
your
be
data.
fact checking you.
Oh, dude,
I love you, and I will be live fact checking everyone.
dude, I will literally source while I say shit. I'm a journalist. That's literally what I do.
Wait,
I
really?
just speak. I speak in. Oh yeah, that I literally went to a course in college to learn how to search Google better. So like
Yeah.
I can find. It's dumb. I can't believe I paid 30 grand for that, but like
Well, my
it
course
comes
in
in
college
handy.
for that was med school, and I paid 300K. So,
Dude, and you're like, oh wow, I took a fucking Word Excel class for 4 grand. Are you serious?
I mean, at least
Yeah,
it's better
no.
than me. Like most of my degree is just like how to think good.
What's your degree?
I got my degree in English literature and medieval history.
Okay,
Jack, that's why you're so fucking good at debate.
Maybe.
When you can speak.
Yeah,
Just
when I
let me-
could speak. Yeah.
let me say this out loud so you can just understand the weight of how useless my degree is. I have a degree in broadcast news.
I didn't even know they had that degree.
Thank you. I know. Dude, like it's a joke.
Though
Like I went
I'm not gonna lie, Ruel. I would love
Yeah.
to see like a full news program of you and like your co-hosts just like high as a kite doing the news. That would be
It-
amazing.
like-
That I would unironically watch that every fucking day.
So funny enough, my profs like loved me because like I was the only person that actually liked news in my program. Every other kid was just like wasting their parents' money. And they use old videos of me doing the weather and the news to show people like examples. And in every single one, I am fucking blasted because all I did was just like get nuked because I thought it was funny as shit. And I could just, it's reading a teleprompter. I learned how to read a teleprompter for 30 grand pretty much. And like, it just like, I got so mad at it that I would eventually just see how high I could get before I couldn't read a teleprompter. And it never happened. But yeah. So yeah, there's videos of me with co-hosts that are not high, but me being really high, doing actual news, and it's so funny. It's very.
Again,
I'll find them for you.
I would love to see that as like just a recurring program. Like everything else is set up like a traditional news broadcast, but you're just like high as a kite on the set.
Okay, I'm gonna make a deal and then I'm gonna go. Sorry, Doc.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get my old profs to send me footage of me doing the weather if you like play it on your show.
I
Like,
will
once in a
100%.
while.
I will
Yeah,
100% play
Yeah,
it.
because like I know there is one where like I am so clearly like gone, like I'm so fucking
Me
high,
or
and
Jack
I'm
or
just-
both of us.
Oh, I'll send it to both of you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love you both. Okay. Merry Christmas, friends.
Also-
Talk to you soon.
Also, when COVID's over, we need to get together and just like get wasted. It'll be great.
When
I'm down.
COVID's over, all I'm gonna do is tour your country. So
Fuck yeah.
like literally, I will be where all of you are in chat. We can all
I'm
actually
down.
meet. Yeah.
Because
I,
Jack, you know what's happening when COVID's over?
What?
I spoke to Roel about this. I'm gonna try this whole time during COVID to pursue Twitch full time.
Mhm.
Once COVID's over, I'm gone from the medical field.
I can only imagine
Face
how badly you
reveal.
want to get
Face
out.
reveal will happen. I'll be running for local office with the goal of eventually running for, you know, high levels of federal office.
That whenever people are like, yeah, I want to get involved in like politics, like on like a governmental level, I'm just like, fuck yeah, that makes me hot.
Yeah. And at the same time, I will be getting a PhD in psychology.
What the
Just
fuck? What are you not content just being like a doctor saving people's lives? You have to know their brains too.
yeah,
How many
I don't know.
PhDs are you gonna have?
All of them.
All of them?
No, I'm kidding.
You're gonna be one of those people that just like lives their life going to school.
No, I want to get a PhD in psychology because I think even, even if like, I run for president and become president, right? And even if I'm full-time Twitch, I still want to see patients on the side, like for free for healthcare workers and for anyone who can't, afford mental
Dude, could you
health.
imagine if like Bernie Sanders was a doctor on the side and just like still took patients? He would literally never lose an election. That's you. Like
If
feel
I
like,
do Twitch full time and run for campaigns and hold office, I can treat patients for free.
you know what's funny? That's
And I
literally
will do that.
that's my exact plan is like use Twitch as a platform to eventually run for office. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's
like-
what I'm. Yeah, that's exactly my thing.
Dude, it's the perfect. I'm surprised no one's doing it because like, dude, entire swaths of people will know everything about you. Like, what's better than that? Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, once COVID's over, that's happening. Face cam's happening. We can all hang out. I won't care anymore about.
Hell yeah. Also,
Okay, Jack got a hype train, so I gotta go give him.
Thank you
money.
so goddamn much for the hype train. What a fantastic Christmas gift. Thank you. Handsomest Robot, thank you for the subscription. Carrot Cake, thank you for the 100 bits. Serious Twitch, thank you for the 300 bits. Y'all are just really nice. Thank you.
This conversation has been the best Christmas gift
This has been like
I've ever had. I'm serious.
instantly improved my Christmas.
Me too.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. This is the best gift I've ever gotten.
Wait,
for Christmas.
what, Doc? What is your Twitter? Not Twitter. Your Twitch handle, is it round midnight underscore or Doc midnight underscore?
When I was on with Left Flank Vets, my celebration announcement was I changed my name live.
Oh shit! Oh shit! All
and
right.
I also crashed my stream while I changed it live.
Oh no!
Because I didn't know it would crash my stream. But yeah, I'm Doc Midnight now. I'm Doc Midnight.
Okay.
Doc Midnight underscore.
I've been shouting out the wrong account. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Now it's Doc Midnight.
What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, I only sent you those bits because they look like penises.
Wait.
I think it's the funniest
thing
ever.
Oh no, they are penises.
I know. It looks like
an erect
dick.
penis coming out of a heart.
I know.
Wait, what is it supposed? It's supposed to be a unicorn.
It's a unicorn.
Bullshit.
I know
that's a penis.
It's a fucking dick. I know. Okay. Okay.
Thank you for the 16 bits, Ruel.
It was all the bits I had left. I'm sorry. It's still hard times in Canada. 2K a month. This sounds like a lot, but it doesn't go very far. I don't know how you guys are existing.
Yeah, Ruel, can you show it in my chat? I don't know what people are asking what emote it is.
Oh, it's hold on. I'm gonna come back to your chat and do it. Okay, I love you both. Mwah. Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye. I love you too.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Also, I'll be hanging out with you later.
Okay, I'll be in your stream before I go on too.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with both of you. And yeah, I'm gonna raid straight into you then, Jack.
Okay. And you're hopping off too?
No, I'll be hanging out with both of you.
Oh, okay.
Well, so I'm gonna hop off to eat because I haven't eaten all day because I've been streaming 9 hours straight.
I will feed you cookies and Swedish meatballs when we meet up. Okay.
I'll take it. Only if we go to IKEA to get the Swedish meatballs.
Oh no, I'll be making them.
Okay, well, even better. Even fucking better. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know if later after I eat, if I can jump in and we can chat and anything like that, or
sure.
If you're doing your own thing.
I don't have any plans for tonight. It's fucking Christmas. I'm probably gonna play like Sekiro and like Rage and then chat with you.
Can we play something together?
I'd be down.
What do you play?
I don't have like a ton of multiplayer games that I'm super into right now. Let me open my Steam library so I can see what all I have going on.
Yeah, me too.
I I have Apex Legends. We could play Apex
Yeah,
together.
let's do it. Fuck it. Let's
I'm
fucking
bad
do
at
it.
it, but we could do
Oh,
it.
I'm bad too. I basically play as if I had the screen upside down. That's how bad I am.
I also do a lot of like from software games, like Dark Souls stuff. We could co-op. Um, we could do. There's a lot of video games. It turns out. I'm actually pretty decent at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I know that's kind of like fallen out of vogue. Oh, are you hopping off? Are you gone?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. You just stopped responding.
My thing got disconnected. Is my stream up? Hello?
Um, hello.
Did
I
my
mean, I can
stream
hear
crash?
you.
Okay.
I'm not sure about your stream.
I didn't drop any frames.
Huh?
Oh no.
What
My
happened?
stream did disconnect.
Oh no. Well, you have to go anyway, right? Oh, but you didn't raid into me.
Yeah, but I can't raid then.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
Yeah, let me try. Let me try to do so still.
um.
Oh no, it's. Oh no, it's still letting me. It's still letting me. Am I back? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. I mean, I hear you.
People in my chat. Am I back?
Also, Core Vanis, thank you very much for the follow. Um. But yeah, we could play like Apex. We could do like Dark Souls stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Um.
Let's do Apex and let's tell Ruel.
Okay. I am a bit better at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but I am still bad at them. I've at the very least won a couple rounds of that game.
Oh, I don't have it downloaded though.
I mean, okay, we can do Apex.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, let's
update
do
it.
Apex. Okay, awesome. I'll update it too while I eat. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you all enjoy Jack, and if we'll end up playing Apex Legends, it'll be really fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow, if you want Jack, more of Jack, which I do, we all do. I'll be on with Dirtbag at 2 p.m. Eastern for my usual thing, and then we'll have everyone on for the panel 3 p.m. Eastern. Jack will be part of it.
Okay.
Then we'll just go straight into the debate.
And I think during the debate I will be watching. I need to take like a solid like 2 days to actually catch up on highlighting segments from my VODs because I haven't done it in like 2 weeks.
Oh, it's okay. I completely understand.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, we'll hang out. Just
Wait, have we actually been on a we haven't done the dirtbag panel together yet
no,
because you were
I
gone
broke
last
my
time.
PC.
Is it how's the new one? Or
Oh, what
the
do you
fix, mean? The fix to your PC.
Oh, I had to buy a completely new motherboard.
Oh, is it working better than it was before, or is it
Yeah,
basically the
yeah.
same?
No, it was an upgrade.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, but yeah, I'll just shoot me a message when you want to play, and
Yeah,
we'll do it.
for sure. Whenever I guess whenever you guys get back from eating and doing all that stuff.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just eating.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm
what
just
are you
eating.
eating?
Ooh, well, I made some. I just rated into you.
Oh, you
Did it
did.
work?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it worked. Cool. But yeah, I made some chicken thighs with like rosemary and like salt,
Yum.
pepper, and garlic, and yeah, and then I made some fried rice to go with that.
I've been finding that rosemary like instantly like elevates almost like everything.
Yeah, especially like any type of meat. Oh my god.
Try putting some like
And
rosemary.
potatoes.
Ooh, yeah, potatoes. Try putting some rosemary on like a grilled cheese sandwich sometime. Change your life.
Ooh. Ooh, I'd never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I know what I'm doing.